Alrighty. Let's get this going. Alrighty, so now I want to get continuing on automation today and working on swapping my sister's and my brother's room, preparing for him to come home next Wednesday. Let's do this though. Applied energetics. I also want to eventually get to the max controller size, but I can't do that just yet, and that's okay. But I want to have a whole separate place for that. So I think one of the things that I want to get done real quick is just getting the stone. So just getting a bunch of the pillar stone bricks, and as odd as it sounds, preparing the mega was it -70 is the limit? I forget. Okay. Okay, so now that we've got that complete, and that is pretty done for, let's focus on what we can do. So the next thing I want to make sure that I get done is getting this all self-powered and automated. Chemical dissolution chamber. Why are you missing stuff? Is this just all not processing because of this? Oh, he's not pulling. Okay. Hello, how do you fly in survival? So I'm playing all the mods 10, so it has a bunch of different mods. In the mechanism mod under tools, I don't have the tools chapter undone because I just don't have a charge pad, but you have a jetpack. The jetpack is made pretty simply, and I have that right here with just some steel, some tin, a chemical tank, and a basic control circuit, which is just some osmium and redstone inside one of the metallurgic infuser. This is not just normal Minecraft by any means, and I want to make that very clear. No, I'm not cheating. This is all done in survival mode. Hello everybody though, how are we doing today? Let's fill up my jetpack. Okay. This is going to be a fun little day. I got my father figure vinyl up here as well. And yeah, today is pretty fun. So I want to make sure that is pulling out of there. So I need to grab my chemical wrench, because that's one of the reasons why it's not pulling out. Configurator items. We're going to do chemicals. Oi. You know what's always fun when I don't have my jetpack, because I will almost die and not even like realize it. Cool, so he's full now. Pull that. And then I'm gonna take you and then /home. Let's grab a pressurized /back. And then let's pull that out. And then put that in. Pull that out of here. Chemical oxidizer. I need to hook up a ME cable. Please tell me the string has been working. 78 cannot be planted on air. Why are you planted there? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I need to get a mob farm going. And apparently some dirt. Yeah, where's all my dirt? I don't know. There's some dirt. No, I don't want you to be there. I want you to go there. And I want you to grow. Okay, that's growing now. And then can I get... Hello, how you doing today? How you doing today, Catherine? Let's see if we could just get an energy tablet real quick, as well as some polished blackstone to get a charge pad. Starting the steel ingot, which takes just a second, always. It's not a very slow progress, but now we have that done, as well as we should have the jetpack done in the quest line as well now. Okay, hello chat. And there's nobody there anymore, which is okay. Pylons, blackstone. There we go. This is what I need. But to get the flight potion... Potion of flying, popped chorus fruit, which is levitation, and slow falling, which is the phantom thing. Leather with antimatter. That's hilarious. But phantom essence? There's a phantom seed? That's kind of cool. Oh, it's already nighttime. Fun. Is there a sleep charm? No, there's not. Okay. Let's just double check and make sure nothing's... Okay. Let's get some copper upgrades going. And see how many... config... Oh, sweet. So 100 is 1712, which means you should be able to do 25. 23? So 22. We should have exactly enough, which is kinda scary. We're gonna watch all of the copper. Oh, it already took all of the copper? That's interesting. Huh. Okay, so what do we need to upgrade? We need to update the zinc ore chunk. What? Oh my gosh, it's just trying to pull that just the diamonds so far. Okay. Okay, the oricum. The zinc, is it pulling? Okay, hold on. Let's get all of that upgraded. And now that we have all of that, let's get a bunch of that alloy done. And I want to move all of this to another section as soon as possible. Hey, what's up? I haven't been giving Gwen money, no. And I don't have any cash. The only thing I have is a... Yeah, no, I totally understand you. I just am genuinely not sure. Zinc workshop. Do I not have zinc? You are lead. You are platinum. You're aluminum. You're osmium. You're tin. You're so... I have it. I just don't have it set. Okay. You doing okay? Cool. That sounds good. I love you. Sounds good. Okay. Love you. Bye. So this quartz crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We have kelp and uranite. That I definitely want upgraded. And then kelp. I can upgrade it, but I'd rather not. But whatever. Eventually I want to have everything be upgraded. just to the maximum tier, just in case. Kelp is where, though? Where do I have kelp at? Kelp. I don't see kelp. Do I have kelp? I don't know that I see kelp. I don't know that I see kelp. Okay. Okay, let's grab it. Let's grab a drawer. L1X1. And the tools. Just a linking and a config. Okay, and then so that clears that clears that. And here we have arcane crystals, Certus quartz dust, which we totally want to be upgraded. Void. Let's grab that because the green zirconium and the arcane crystals. So the green zirconium, which is right there. And honestly, just all of the zirconiums, I want to just cut those off because probably not going to need them a whole bunch. And then blaze powder, I really don't want to cut off. But what I can do is I can see if we have any copper. Because if we have, where is this? Is this really just getting, oh my gosh, I still have to set the cable up. No. Okay, let's get some dense cables going. Dense smart cable. Let's do 200, and we only have so much string. To get string though is a squeezer with wool, which obviously we don't have. Get 50. Handcrafted is everything for decoration wise. Really like to get a spider. I have a basic spider model. Oh, sweet. Okay, wait. So now that we have a spider model, we can make a simulation chamber. With a simulation chamber, we can take this, hook it up to power. We could take this, hook it up to power. That's going to eat a heck of a lot of energy, though. And then we'll get the prediction matrix, which are right here. And then we'll grab export bus. ME stock export bus. ME export bus. Which should be going pretty soon, and there we go. Okay. And then we're also going to need another CPU or two, and I want to get those accelerated, but we will do that in a little bit. So I want to do this. And I want to set this. I want to set this here. So I want to set this to prediction matrices. And I want to get a crafting crafting card. Okay, now that we have a crafting card, we can grab a pattern for prediction matrix. Okay. And then, so now that we have that, this is going to be down here in the molecular assembler. And crafting status, just one. We already have that. So I wonder if it doesn't have enough resources. I guess it just won't hold it up though. Okay. Which is kind of nice. But I want to get the prediction matrix as soon as possible so we can start generating string genuinely as fast as possible. Okay, so that'll be good for there. With applied energetics, I need to get... So let's make some 1K. Let's make a 6K. So let's make 10 of these. 9? Question mark? So 8. Let's make 8 of those. So that's crafting all the silicon. And then with the silicon, that is crafting all of those, which is kind of cool to see. And this is going pretty well, actually. So now that we have this, which is going pretty well, actually. That's actually kind of awesome. But yeah. So that's just crafting those now. Schedule 21 of those. Let's get a crafting thing for that. Let's get 8 of those. And then to make a crafting unit, we need a crafting coprocessor. Okay. We need a coprocessor, which is there. A crafting coprocessing unit, which is just a simple crafting recipe. And then we don't have an engineering one yet, which is okay. So we need that, and then we will need a engineering. Okay, let's get this going. Are you being used? You are a printed silicon circuit. You are not being used. So let's have you make that there. You're already being used. You're not being used, but you don't have a thing. Slash home. Let's grab an inscriber and slash back. And automation will be. So you are crafting the engineering slash home. Engineering slash back. We have quite a bit of hover left. You are the engineering slash home. So now let's get a coprocessor, storage, coprocessor. Let's get 8 of those. And now, hello. Okay. Side B, start a side A. Okay, let's put all these acceleration cards back in there. Okay, so now that we have all of that, which is super cool, and we're now getting spider prediction matrice. Let's get a loot fabric. Ah, crap. Which means netherite, which means sieving crushed blackstone. Am I sieving crushed blackstone yet? I thought I had it. You are grains of... Why are you grains of... Why are you here? Why are you there? Cobbled deep slate. Netherrack. Okay, hold on. Wait. Slash home. This is wrong. Okay, so slash back. This is like so unbelievably wrong. Okay, you remove, and you remove. Okay, this is all very much so wrong. Okay. Oh my gosh, you gotta be joking me. Dude. Okay, so we have netherrack, we have endstone, we have obsidian, and we have cobbled deep slate. Dude, this is so wrong right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. I hope that these are auto-outputting into the right thing, but probably not. Okay, so let's grab a thing on there. And then I really don't need that much cobbled deep slate, so we're going to be doing that. And then grains of infinity for whatever freaking reason. You need that. Cool. Because I want this to be working. Okay, you lock there. You lock there. What are you? You're crushed deep slate. You, not void, but lock. And no, I don't want you to void actually. And then you, why are you not? Oh my gosh. Okay, redstone, all of that in there. Oh my gosh, this is a mess. Dude, what is going on? Everything's broken. Ah! Well, that's what I get for linking all these guys to the thingy McBlobber. Crushed netherrack, that actually does go there. Crimsite does not go there, neither does Cirrus Course, neither does any of that. So let's get all of that stuff out of there. You don't do that. You, why are you still not working? Machine is working. Missing inventory on output side, which makes sense. Machine is working. So we should process 16 here. Slash home. I need a hammer. Slash back. Yeah, you want to be outputting that way. Not that way. But that way. And you want to be going there. Missing inventory. Brother, do I just need a new drawer? Are you kidding me? What is going on? Slash home. Okay. Slash back. Okay. Missing inventory on output side. Machine is working. Am I just not seeing this? Two, three. Wait. It's not even there. It doesn't exist anymore. This just doesn't exist anymore. Okay. So why do I have you going then? Yeah, you don't exist. No, I don't want to do all of them. That's nice that I have that, but you don't need to exist. Okay. So if we have, what are you? You're deep slate, netherrack, endstone, obsidian. Let's get crushed blackstone. Let's get some crushed blackstone. So blackstone and blackstone pebble, extractor Zycraft, blue ice, soul soil, lava, 1.5 seconds, blackstone. Okay, so I just need a extractor slash home. Let's get the crafting co-processing units. Let's get those all hooked up as best as we can to the system. And then checking on that, so slash home. Now we have all those coprocessors. Cool. And those are each 16K, which is going to be super useful. Let's get an extractor. Extractor from Zycraft. And let's put that in here. Let's make just 10, just in case. Sweet, so that's done now. So now to get blackstone with an extractor, I need blue ice. I need a bucket of lava. I need the extractor. And I need soul soil. Okay. Let's go get this set up. Let's go to sleep. Let's get it back to daytime. And let's get this set up. So over here is going to be where we do it. Let's get all of this stuff back in here. And let's get some cobblestone slabs. Okay. So to get an extractor, we need a blackstone. On the left, we need a lava. On the right, we need the blue ice. Okay, and then on the back, we need the soul soil. And then slash home. Is this flowing? So we need blackstone. And then we need a drawer / back. Then we need an extractor and a thing. Okay, so now we need to lock that to there. And now since we already have this set up and we don't need obsidian, let's just take this as best as we can, /home. Okay, logisticals, I need logistical, /back. And then so now we have crushed blackstone. So now we can pull that into there. Now it's working. And we should have this go into here. And then into there, which would blackstone, ancient debris. Ancient debris. Woo woo. Okay. Now that we have the ancient debris, though, we need to make a drawer. Let's just make it 2x2 at this point. Okay, and then we need copper. How are we doing on copper? We are literally just not, which means we need to go /home. We need to grab some wireless connector, which we're not going to be able to get for a little bit, which is okay. So we're going to need some cables. Let's get 200 of that, which means we need more fluix cable. So which means we need more string, and to get string, I need the drawer to hook up, but we'll get that working. So we have the drawer. Now we have that. So now we have ancient debris. No. Oh, so it's mining level netherite anyway. Okay, and then locking, and then drawer to controller, and then let's add a void on what? On the blaze powder. So that's not clogged. That's not clogged. This is clogged with the red, with the light gray, and the arcane crystal. So we just have to find these real quick. So right there. That is now done. The arcane crystal and the red. So the red is right there. So that's right there. And the arcane is right there with that. So that should all be being voided right about now. That has no clogs, that has no clogs, and that has no clogs. Sweet. That has no clogs either, which is super cool. Okay, now that we have crushed netherite, so change debris. So debris can go into a crusher or an enrichment chamber. So the crusher to the enrichment chamber is going to be our best bet. So just chemical purification. So just that all the way over. Okay. So now we have that. Now let's work on the power. So to get to the next tier of power, we need to make the energized steel and get that started to get automated. So then now we are getting that, and Zycraft, the extractor, cool, thank you for the extractor. Kiwi. Slash home. And then how are you doing? You got 7 already? Woo woo. Okay, so now let's go to hostile neural networks and simulation chamber, count prediction, loot fabricator, loot fabricator. So now we should have enough to make a netherite, which is super freaking cool. And we still don't have a redstone comparator or redstone torch for that, but now we have a loot fabricator, and with this, while we're here, we're going to grab that, and we're going to grab that, and we're going to stick those into the molecular assembler. That should be a good time. Now we need to hook that there, and then to string, and then that we're going to have be put under here as a pattern provider, which we're kind of just going to stick it in there too, which will do the job. So pull, and that should just work now. And so string. So string is at 300 so far. Now it's at 305. And then let's get the configurator out with that. Pull them into there. And output buffers are occupado. So now that the output buffers are occupied, now let's grab a drawer and put that kinda there. And then with this drawer, we're gonna do a locking, a void upgrade, and we're going to lock it like that. So that just no matter what, it's there. Let's get that, complete that quest, which should be, and then let's get the prediction matrix, and yeah, so now we have that, and we should have already collected the spider prediction. So we can put that back up there, we can put that up there. And that should go. He's already in advanced. So no matter what, it's going to cost 128 RF a tick. So, hello and everybody, and welcome to chat. Today is a fun day, and I'm kind of just enjoying it. Okay. Alloy. Let's get the alloys out though. Let's get ready to upgrade all these cables. Okay, okay, my gosh. That's all of them? Cool. Sweet. So there's an ultimate cable upgrade over there. He's doing all right. Let's get these up in here, Okay. Now, let's see how this is doing. So, string is where? String is there. We have 303 flax. Flax, what can I turn flax into? Oh, those are flax seeds. 2, 3, 1, 2, rope, and then rope arrow. It's also as burning fuel, so I don't need that. But I do need a pattern provider. And I'll put him right here. And I'm gonna put him in blocking mode. Well, no, I wanna, yeah, blocking mode. And then I wanna create the pattern for it. So let's get the energized smelting. So that can go there. And now we have some cables. Let's make 20, which we need more fluix crystals for. So charged Certus quartz, redstone. So charged Certus quartz and fluix dust. Charged Certus quartz. We really don't have that much. Okay. Okay, how do we get fluix crystals though? Crystal assembler. How do we get nether quartz? How do we get blocks of quartz? I don't know. Okay, so let's get that, and do. Okay. There's a B for it. There's the fluix dust in that. There's the reaction chamber. There's the B. You can also do it in the electric mixer, which is kind of cool. Just the electric mixer? Yep, just the electric mixer. Okay. Cool. Well, let's get 20 of those. 30, 40. Okay. Alrighty. Hello, whoever's watching my stream. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's get working on geo ores, I guess. So with geo ores, apparently they're like the main thing. Making the foundry with clay balls and sand, we can make some stuff. Okay. With fire clay. Fire clay. Oh, yeah, I need to put that in there. Fire clay. After fire clay gets blasted. Fire clay gets smelted into the next thing. Okay, and after fire clay is done, we have black fire bricks, which are right here. So we can now go and do black at found at product metal metalworks. Cool. So let's grab 4 of those. Silent gear. Oh. Okay. Hello. Welcome to the chat. So now we have the Black Foundry tank. Let's get the foundry liquid heating coil, fluid alloying, iron, nickel, invar, biofuel, iron, molded biosteel. Ooh. Okay, and it just kind of gave us free lava. Cool, which we don't really need, but thanks. Foundry controller. Black Foundry controller. Black Foundry drain. Let's get another foundry drain. And then let's just make 100 of that. Let's make 50 of that. Let's grab some dust, which we don't have. Okay. Do I really have to make a whole thing just for automating dust? Crushed blackstone machine is working. Cool, cool. So that is working. So that is super nice, actually. So over here, I want to put, so 1, 2, 1, 2. So I want to put the black foundry drain there, and then the foundry drain there, and then the controller here, and then I'm gonna have the tank on the back, and with the tank, I'm gonna grab my universal cables. We're gonna go wrench, and we're gonna go. And we're gonna take all of them just across, just in case. And we're going to take /home. Does it have to be a 3x3? It might have to be a 3x3 to get started. Okay, that's okay. I can do a 3x3. think I need 9 of these guys at the very bottom. Okay. Fun. So I need more copper, and I need more clay, which is going to be fine. back up.